thing that I can do if your dog isn't connected to you, you can't really ask them to do anything. But if a dog is focused on you and paying attention to you, the sky's the limit. Well, one of the main methods I use is luring. So what luring is we're using a treat to move the dog through space.
Right.
So, for example, if we want the dog to sit, we lure the dog into a sit, and then we reward them with the treat. Back to mom. Okay. So, another thing I do quite a bit of is capturing good behavior. So what that looks like is if my dog sits, even if I haven't asked her to sit, I'll pay attention to her. Good girl, and maybe even give her a cookie. And once my dog understands that she's going to get attention and treats and all sorts of other good things from sitting, it's going to happen more often. So most of what I do is reward-based. So anytime you reward good behavior, you get more of it, and it also becomes a little bit more stable. Well, a lot of it is having very clearly defined things that you can ask your dog to do. Sit, for example, is something that is much easier to communicate to your dog. You know, put your little bum on the ground, then don't jump up on people, or don't run away, or don't couch surf or whatever else. So it's so much easier to give your dog something to do instead of just punishing them for everything you don't want them to do.
Again, it comes down to communication and understanding. If I understand what my dog is, when they're confused, when they don't understand what's going on, I can help them. If I understand when they're just being stubborn and obstinate, then I can coach them through that. So having a trainer watching from the outside and coaching the pet and the parent to bridge that gap. You want to go to the check? Sure. Give me 5. All right. It's always about training the human. Yeah. Helping people to understand every dog is different. Every dog is going to have a different motivation. Every dog is going to have a different driving factor. And some dogs are more apt to do something, for you than others are. Some are more stubborn, some are more eager to please. But yeah, it does come down to attention focus.
How is crickets?
Pretty good.
Good. How